Dear God, thank you for today, a deep night prayer to rest in Him. God, here I am again, before the world quiets completely, before my body gives in to the pull of sleep. I come to you. I don't want to end this day without speaking to you first. I don't want to carry a single thought, fear, or burden into my sleep without first laying it down at your feet. The world can wait. My to-do list can wait. My own thoughts can wait, because you, Lord, deserve the first breath of my rest, just as you deserve the first breath of my wake. Tonight my soul is drawn to you, not because everything went perfectly today, but because even when things were far from perfect, you were still God. I felt your hand in moments I didn't even recognize at the time. Now in this stillness, I can finally look back and see you there, guiding me, shielding me, whispering peace over the noise of my worries. Thank you. That's where I want to start. Not with complaints, not with requests, just with gratitude. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for not changing when everything else does. Sometimes the weight of this world gets heavy, Lord. Some nights I lie down with my mind racing, overthinking conversations, second-guessing decisions, worrying about tomorrow before it even arrives. But I'm learning to bring those thoughts to you, to leave them in your capable hands. You told me not to worry. You told me that peace is possible. So tonight, I choose trust over fear. I choose praise over panic. I choose to rest, not just physically, but spiritually in the truth of your word. I know I wasn't meant to carry everything. You never asked me to. That's why you promised rest. Not just the kind of rest that comes from sleep, but rest that sinks deep into the soul. That's the rest I long for tonight. I want to fall asleep knowing I'm not alone. Knowing you're watching over me, knowing your presence fills this room, this heart, this moment. There's comfort in that, Lord. A quiet kind of strength. A stillness that isn't empty but holy, filled with you. So as I speak these words, I'm not reciting a ritual. I'm not performing. I'm just being with you. Talking to my Father. Trusting that even when I close my eyes, you never close yours. You're awake when I sleep. You're strong when I'm weak. You're peace when my thoughts are loud. And right now, in this sacred night moment, I just want to be with you, thanking you, trusting you, loving you. That's how I want to end every day. With you first. Always you. You are still the same, Lord. From the beginning of time to this very moment, you have not changed. The world shifts like sand, but you are my solid rock. Tonight, I remind my heart of who you are, not based on how I feel, not based on what the day looked like, but based on the truth of your word. You are faithful, you are kind, you are just, you are holy, you are near. And because you are all these things, I can rest. I don't need to hold everything together. That's your job, not mine. When the voices of fear try to rise up, I bring them before you. You speak a better word over me. You speak peace where my heart wants to panic. You remind me that you've never failed me. Not once. Not in the silent seasons. Not in the storms. Not in the waiting. You were there when I didn't know what tomorrow held. You were there when I thought I'd break under the pressure. And you're here now as the night covers the earth and my soul leans into stillness. So I remember you. I remember your goodness, your mercy that followed me all through this day. Even when I didn't notice it, I remember the times you carried me, shielded me, forgave me, strengthened me. That remembrance is my anchor. That is where I rest. You are the same God who parted seas, who shut the mouths of lions, who walked in fire with your children. And tonight, you walk with me, right here, right now. And before anything else, I say thank you. Thank you for breath in my lungs. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the small victories, the quiet moments, the people I love. Thank you for grace. Grace that covers my weakness. Grace that carries me when I'm too tired to walk on my own. I don't want to be someone who rushes into requests before pausing to see the beauty of all you've already done. Even the hard things, you use them for good. Even the days I'd rather forget, you use to grow something eternal in me. So thank you, God, for the parts of today that made me laugh, the parts that made me cry, and even the parts that stretched my faith. You are in it all. Nothing wasted, nothing outside of your hand, and for that, I'm grateful. And now, Lord, I bring you my worries. Not to dwell on them, but to give them up. I know I wasn't made to carry all these weights. You told me to cast my cares on you, because you care for me, not just in some vague, distant way, but personally, intimately. You care for me as a father cares for his child. So I won't hold back. Here are my anxieties, God, the ones that don't let me breathe sometimes, the ones that keep me up at night, the ones I pretend don't exist, even though they cling to my thoughts like shadows. You told me to come to you, all who are weary and burdened, and you would give rest, not a temporary distraction, not a quick fix, but real rest. Soul-deep rest. I believe you meant it. I believe your invitation still stands. So I'm coming, with my fears, my stress, my questions. I'm not coming with solutions. I've run out of those. I'm just gunning with trust. The kind that doesn't always understand but chooses to surrender anyway. I give you the future I keep trying to control. I give you the outcomes I'm afraid won't go my way. I give you the what-ifs that haunt my thoughts and steal my peace. They're yours now. I release them into your hands, and I believe those hands are strong enough to hold them and gentle enough to hold me too. I don't have to have it all figured out. I just have to trust that you do. So as the night wraps around me, I choose to rest, not just because my body is tired, but because my soul knows it's safe with you. You are my refuge, my hiding place, my peace. And tonight, I won't try to carry what you already promised to carry for me. I let go. I let you be God, and I rest. God, quiet my mind. You see every thought before it even takes shape in my head. You know the way my mind can race at night, playing scenes over and over, worrying about tomorrow's problems, reliving today's mistakes. But you didn't create me to live in that cycle. You didn't create me to drown in my thoughts. You gave me a sound mind, a mind that is meant to be guarded by peace, not gripped by fear. And tonight, Lord, I'm asking you to take control of my thinking. Wrap your truth around every anxious thought like a blanket. Let your peace be the walls that protect my mind from the chaos that tries to creep in. You said you would keep in perfect peace the one whose mind is stayed on you. That's what I want. Not just for a moment, but for every part of this night. I want my thoughts to be still, not empty, but filled with you. I want to think on what is true, noble, pure, lovely, praiseworthy, not the lies the enemy tries to feed me when I'm tired and vulnerable. I want to meditate on your promises instead of my problems. I want your voice to be louder than the voice of fear. You're not asking me to be strong in my own power. You're not asking me to figure it all out. You're asking me to let you renew my mind, to let your spirit guide my thoughts. So, I surrender my inner dialogue to you. Every lie I've believed today, I lay at your feet. Every regret, every over-analysis, every self-criticism, I give it to you. Replace it with your truth. Tell me again who I am in you. Remind me that I am loved, chosen, safe, and even when my thoughts try to wander back into worry, bring me back, gently. Bring me back to your presence, your peace. And when I wake in the middle of the night, instead of fear, let me find you there. Let my first thought be, God is here. Let your word be the final voice I hear before sleep. and the first voice I listen to when I rise. I want my mind to rest in you completely. And Lord, as I close my eyes, I'm reminded that while I sleep, you don't. You don't slumber or take breaks. You don't grow weary. You are the watcher of my soul, the one who never loses sight of me. Tonight I am not alone. I am not unguarded. I am not exposed. I am held. I am covered. I am safe under the shelter of the Almighty. You are standing at the door of my home, my heart, my life, watching, protecting, surrounding me with angels, and keeping me from harm. I don't need to stay up worrying about what might happen, because you've already gone ahead of me. You're in tomorrow before it even begins. You're fighting battles I can't see. You're working in the dark places, even while I rest. What a comfort it is to know that my sleep is not a time of vulnerability, but a time of trust. Trust that the God of heaven is holding the night. I declare your promises over this night. No weapon formed against me will prosper. You give your beloved sleep. I am your beloved. I do not fear the terror of night. I dwell in the shadow of the Almighty, and there nothing can touch me unless you allow it for my good. I refuse to give fear power tonight. I refuse to believe the lies that say I am unprotected, unseen, or forgotten. I am hidden in you, and in you. Even when darkness surrounds me, it is not dark to you. You see clearly. You see me. There is no place, no depth, no sorrow, no silent suffering that escapes your attention. When I feel the weight of loneliness or the ache of the unknown, I remember you are close to the brokenhearted. You collect every tear. You understand pain more deeply than I ever could. You are not intimidated by my weakness. You are not distant in my sorrow. You are here, fully present, fully aware, fully loving. And in those quiet battles, the ones I don't talk about, the ones no one sees, I know you are fighting for me. I don't have to perform for you. I don't have to hide my questions or explain my emotions. You understand before I even speak. Even when my heart aches and I can't put the pain into words, you translate every tear. You comfort me not with cliches or quick fixes, but with your presence, your holy, healing presence. So tonight, I stop pretending. I stop striving. I stop running from the silence. I enter into it, knowing you are already there. I open my heart, not just to rest, but to be held by you. I let the weight of your glory settle on me and push out every shadow of fear. And I whisper what may be the simplest but most honest prayer of the night. God, I need you. And in that prayer, I find peace. Because you've already answered. I'm here. Your word, Lord, is life to me. In a world full of noise, full of opinions and empty promises, your word stands unshaken. Tonight I cling to it like a lifeline, because that's what it is. It steadies me when my heart is unsteady. It reminds me who you are when my emotions try to lie to me. It draws me back to truth when my mind wants to wander into fear. So I will speak your word out loud. I will let it be the last sound I hear before I sleep, the final imprint on my soul before I rest. You promised that when I lie down, I would not be afraid. You said my sleep would be sweet. That's not just a hopeful thought, it's a promise, and I believe it. I speak peace over my mind. I speak rest over my body. I declare that I will not be kept awake by fear or regret or stress. I will rest under the authority of your word. Let every verse I speak be like a blanket that covers me, soft, comforting, protecting. When I say, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want," I mean it. I don't lack peace. I don't lack protection. I don't lack presence. You lead me beside still waters. Even now, you restore my soul. You anoint my head. My cup runs over with grace, with comfort, with mercy. Surely goodness and mercy follow me even into the night, even into my sleep, even into my dream. And if I wake up afraid, I'll reach for your word again. I'll let it be my weapon. I'll speak. God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I'll remind the enemy that I belong to you. I'll remind my heart that I am not alone. I'll declare that no fear will take root in me. Not tonight, not ever. Your truth is my defense. Your presence is my peace. Your promises are my confidence. And Lord, before I drift into sleep, I want to do one more thing. I want to forgive. I don't want to carry any bitterness into this night. I don't want anger to follow me into tomorrow. You've forgiven me more times than I can count. How could I not extend that same grace to others? Even when it's hard, even when the wounds feel fresh, I choose to forgive. Not because they deserve it, but because I want to sleep in freedom. So I say it, Lord. I forgive. I release the offense. I hand over the pain. I won't take it with me into this sacred space of rest. I give it to you, the only one who can truly carry it. Wash my heart clean tonight. Cleanse me from all unrighteousness. Not just the visible sins, but the hidden ones too. The pride, the resentment, the judgment. I want to be pure before you, even in sleep. I want to lay down with a heart that is light and clean. And if I've wronged anyone today, if I've spoken harshly, acted selfishly, ignored your voice, show me, Lord. Convict me not to shame me, but to free me. I repent. I ask for your mercy and I thank you for it. You're not a God who holds grudges. You're a God who welcomes the humble, who embraces the repentant, who restores the broken. So here I am, restored, forgiven.
And now, I lift my eyes to tomorrow, not with dread, but with hope, because I know the sun will rise again. I know your mercies will be new. I know joy is coming in the morning, not because my circumstances are perfect, but because you are in the morning. You are already there, waiting, already preparing the path, already writing good things into my story. Whatever tomorrow holds, I will face it with you. You are my strength. You are my joy. You are my guide. And just as you walked with me through today, you will walk with me again. I don't have to fear what's ahead because I know who goes before me. I can sleep with peace tonight because I trust the one who holds all my tomorrows. So I breathe deep. I release every weight. I exhale every fear. I inhale your presence. I welcome your peace. This night belongs to you. My sleep belongs to you. My soul belongs to you. Thank you, God, for hearing my voice. Thank you for being near. Thank you for being the same yesterday, today, and forever. I love you. I trust you. I rest in you. Good night, Lord, not as a goodbye, but as a surrender. Stay near me while I sleep. Speak to me even in my dreams. Fill my room with your peace, my heart with your love, and my spirit with the assurance that you are always with me. I end this day the way I want to end every day. Thanking you first. Always thanking you first.